If your vibe is aligned with Aldebaran, the curvy precession rate of 10, 13 minutes arc, 10 degrees, 13 minutes arc, 15.25 seconds. Oh, that's the vibe that's favorable for religious matters. That vibe there. This is from church, a clairvoyant church. Um, by descension, by evolution, or by natal progression. Like your soul is aligned with mass of religion, beliefs. You know, you're able to live it out, be, flow, and be. Be. That's who you are. You it's you're already there. You're already there. This is from Clairvoyant Church. You ain't got it like I do. Baby, my moon's in the ninth house. You ain't got it like I do. You ain't got it like I do. My soul is in the temple. In this realm, you ain't got it like I do. Baby, you think your son in the ninth house, you something, stuff like that. My soul is there. You ain't got it like I do. Try to give me dishonor, silver dishonor and shit like that. You ain't got it like I do. Step down. Trying to initiate the blaze of silver dishonor, trying to wound me with silver dishonor and shit like that. You don't have it like I do. So sin, have 9 seats with. How many times I gotta tell you have 9 seats with? Have 9 seats with it. Have 9 seats with it. Oh yeah, and for many more jewel chips on different placements through the rings, you know, and I gotta get back on my astrocast instead of just like doing these frequency transmissions like you know when I live up to do so. I got more like formal like app like you know I give them more formal you know a more structured casting schedule like more of a grid rather than it just being so spherical. But yeah, but that's where you're there with it. Like you are religion. And my content is not just for one person, stuff like that. You know, my content not just for one person to steal and glean out the secrets from. You cannot simply just pilfer the jewel shop, just barricade the jewel shop just for your personal usage only and stuff like that. My page is my page. But like I said, other illuminations, um, and no, you cannot use the tool of the blockage, the restriction of shame against me in these manners. You cannot use the curse, the hex of shame against me in these manners at all, at all. Um, this life is not for the weak, it's not for the faint. Um, okay, you cannot use that against me, but yet many more expansions upon, hysterical placements, only, lessons, lessons, jewel chips on my Polaris moon. OG, ninth and 11th space, you know, in this ninth and 11th space on my OG page. But other than that, much love y'all later, because I'm more focused on hypnosis. I'm gonna focus on gnosis rather than the flashy content and you know flashy content and schedules and lab, but I should you know but I feel like I just need to box it back in, you know and I will get to working on casting, like we're not the astro casts. But yeah, much love y'all later.